diffuser systems check. Sound off, team.
Slippy here. So far, so good.
This is Peppy. All systems go.
Falco here. G-diffuser seems fine. Let's go already.
Enemy targets up ahead. Let's rock and roll.
Having a new Star Fox game be one of the first Switch 2 exclusives was not on my bingo card. And technically it's not a new game, it's a remake of 64. But still, I was really excited for the new Star Fox to come to Switch 2. And after playing it, man is it a lot of fun. So let's talk about it. Hi guys, MiiKcast here reviewing today Star Fox for the Switch 2. Kinda annoying that it's just called Star Fox when there's already a game called Star Fox, so we'll just call it Star Fox for Switch 2. Now before we get started, you know what to do. Be sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell, leave a comment, or I will take over.
We're entering Corneria City now.
Starting off with the good, the gameplay. I just want to say right away, yes, it is disappointing. This is yet another remake of 64. But if you're gonna do another remake, this is how you do it. It basically takes the gameplay of 64 and doesn't really do a whole lot to change it, but just makes it feel good to play today. From obvious stuff like shooting, throwing bombs, boosting or braking, to the iconic barrel roll. All the gameplay feels refined to where it's more or less the same as it was before, but just better. This is the definitive version of Star Fox 64, and they added a lot of new cutscenes to the game. Specifically, the opening cutscene with Peppy, James, and Pigma. You know, that was always like lore that was alluded to for a while, but it's really cool to actually see it here. As for other things I liked, the visuals. Say what you want about Nintendo and the Switch 2, they have really been nailing the visuals of their games. Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Kirby Air Riders, and Metroid Prime 4, I consider all to be Nintendo's 4 best looking games ever, and Star Fox I think is number 5. It looks amazing. And again, it takes the original Star Fox 64, or really the original Star Fox as well, and sort of just reimagines it visually into what would it look like today. Another thing I really liked, and it's something you come to love about Star Fox, and that's the characters and their banter. You know the drill. Fox, Falco, Slippy, Peppy are all working together and they're all communicating with each other. I will say the dialogue they had in the original game was like slightly changed, and some are worth mentioning, and I do mean slightly because it's like, instead of like Falco going like, "Hey Einstein, I'm on your side," he says, "Hey genius, I'm on your side." Some people might not like that. That even confuses me a little bit, why they made such a little change, but it didn't bother me a whole lot. It just adds so much charm to the game. And then you'll get other characters making appearances, like Bill or Cat, and then you fight Team Starwolf and you have banter with them. It's so cool. But here's the thing about Star Fox, in that if you're gonna play this game and beeline it, you'll be done in like 3 hours, which even that's being generous. And you mostly get the bad ending. Where you likely get your mileage out of Star Fox is its replayability. And normally I don't replay games in order to review them, that's just not how I do things. I consider like once you roll credits, that's it, you're done. And anything you do after that is just extra. But it's a little different in Star Fox. You gotta do multiple different routes if you really want to unlock and play on every level, get certain cutscenes, do certain boss fights, and yes, get the true ending. I honestly think that makes the $50 price tag worth it alone. Despite me doing multiple runs and therefore playing some of the same levels multiple times, it still felt different. Sometimes I play a level differently than I previously did. It made the game more and more fun. But believe it or not, there's more than just the campaign. There's also challenge mode, where you play a level and have a set number of challenges in that level, and again, it gives this game a lot more replay value. I mentioned trying different routes adds replayability, but even after getting the true ending, there's still more replay value with the challenges. Plus, there is an online battle mode. I'll have more to say about the battle mode as a mode later, but the online is really good. No problems there. The music is also great. It's not necessarily straight up fire, but it's really well done, like orchestral songs. Almost sound like it's coming from like a Star Fox movie, you know? And one more thing, although this isn't really a point, But I am really hoping this game ushers in a new era for Star Fox, because this is really good.
Diverting to Titania was a grave tactical risk, Fox. I'm relieved to hear it paid off.
Now that my team's at full strength, we can make up for lost time, General.
Moving on to the mixed aspects, first is that, yeah, this is yet another remake of Star Fox 64. After getting Star Fox Zero, which the story was a remake of 64, which we got after already getting Star Fox 64 3D, which was a remake of Star Fox 64, which even that was kind of a bit more of a retelling of the original Star Fox. It's a bit disappointing that we already rarely get new Star Fox games, and when we do, it's a recycling of the same story. But I think the silver lining here is what I said earlier. Maybe this game is gonna usher in a new era for Star Fox. It kind of seems like that's what they want to do here. Maybe that's what they tried doing in Zero, but that game disappointed so much, they gave up and didn't try again for another 10 years. This one is really solid though, so let's hope we can get more original stories in this series after this. And as for something else, I'm mixed on battle mode. I don't know, I didn't enjoy it. Basically, I'm playing with other players or bots and we have a task, maybe protect a tower or whatnot. I don't know, it just didn't hit with me, you know. But I'm putting it in mixed because maybe it hits with you. And maybe it's just something I'm not getting.
Landmaster deployed. Talk me through it, Slippy.
It boosts and rolls just like the R-Wing. It hovers too.
Moving on to the bad, I praised a lot of the dialogue, but some of the dialogue is also pretty bad. None from any of our titular characters or anyone too important. I'm talking more from some of the boss fights, like good lord. As for other things, I never really liked the Landmaster or submarine levels. I think we can all agree on the underwater level, you know, insert joke about underwater levels and games being bad. You know, Aquas was always sort of the weakest level in Star Fox 64, but I also never really liked the Landmaster. It always felt slow and clunky, and my opinion on it doesn't change here. And lastly, and this was a big point of contention when the game was first shown, and that's the character designs. Now honestly, it doesn't bother me too much, never really did, and Slippy and Peppy in particular don't look that bad at all. Fox looks really old though, which is weird because he's supposed to be like the spry young, like, up-and-comer. And Falco, I don't know what they did to Falco. Like, it didn't bother me too much, but they also never quite looked right to me.
The Allied fleet is safe. Everybody good?
Radar doesn't lie. We ran them off.
Overall, despite some issues, Star Fox on Switch 2 is a damn good return to form for our beloved space animals. It retains the engaging and addicting shooting gameplay that the original Star Fox 64 had with its lovable cast of characters and their banter, while also providing a lot of replay value with the alternate routes you can take, and adding more replay value on top of that with challenge mode. I wouldn't quite call it a must-buy for the Switch 2. But if you have a Switch 2, it is a no-brainer at $50. It is also a good sign of things to come for Star Fox's future. I give Star Fox on Switch 2 an 8.5 out of 10. So yeah, that's my review for Star Fox. I'm sorry review's going up quite a bit late. I had a pretty busy weekend. But hey, better late than never. So what do you think on about Star Fox? Do you guys like the game, not like the game? Have you guys played it, not played it? And if you haven't played it, do you guys want to play it, not want to play it? Anything about the game, let me know down below. Anyways, be sure to like this video, comment, subscribe, or I will take over.